Let's boogie. This is Perspective Log X, and I am your host, E.A. Crespo. Perspective Log X, Lakers-fandom. I want to give a shout out to the Fax Machine, a very, very good Lakers fan that made a comment in my Twitter account. So, guys, comment everywhere. Here, the Twitter account. I'm gonna try to give you a shout out my next video or the next one. So I will give you a shout out whenever I can, however I can. So let's check the stats for the Memphis Grizzlies. They look for a win after winning 8 of their last 11 games. The Memphis Grizzlies are averaging 113 points on 47.3% shooting and allowing 114.4 points on 45.3% shooting. Ja Morant is averaging 17.6 points and 7.1 assists, while Jaren Jackson Jr. is averaging 17.1 points and 4.8 rebounds. Dylan Brooks is the third double-digit scorer for the Memphis Grizzlies, and Jonah Valanciunas is grabbing around 10.5 rebounds per game. So this is pretty impressive for the Memphis Grizzlies. They are shooting 35.1% from beyond the arc and 77.5% on free throws on the free throw line. The Memphis Grizzlies are allowing 36.9% shooting from deep and are grabbing 45.8 rebounds per game. The Memphis Grizzlies have split their last 6 road games. Now, Memphis is coming from a back-to-back, so it's going to be a challenge, but they are young, so they are probably going to be able to play energetically. Hopefully the Lakers will play energetically too. Let me read the stats for the Lakers. They have won the last 6 games. They are averaging 114.7 points on 48.8% on shooting and allowing 107.3 points on 44.6% shooting. Anthony Davis is averaging 26.6 points and 9.2 rebounds, while LeBron James is averaging 25 points and 10.8 assists. Kyle Kuzma is the third double-digit scorer, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is grabbing 2.1 rebounds. The Los Angeles Lakers are shooting 36.3% and from beyond the arc 36.3 is from beyond the arc, and 73% from the free throw line. The Los Angeles Lakers are allowing 34.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 46.2 rebounds per game. The Los Angeles Lakers have won 8 of the last 11 home games. I have the Lakers as favorite. Can't believe that people like Randy Chambers and other people keep seeing the Lakers as this weak team, even though they are number one on the West. It's kind of a disrespectful stand. This guy, he's got the Grizzlies winning by 11. I mean, not even winning by single figure. Do we need to remind people how the Lakers went before the All-Star game? That they went and took down the Denver Nuggets, and they play like if it was playoffs. And this is, if the playoffs started today, the Grizzlies would be the team the Lakers would have to face, right? They are number 8 right now in the standing. Let me see if it's true. Yeah, they are number 8. The Grizzlies are number 8. So if the playoffs would start today, then the Grizzlies would be the team that the Lakers would have to face. So I would say that this should be a motivation for the Lakers to make a statement today. This is a back-to-back thing for the Grizzlies. They are young, and this could go different ways. They lost that game, and it was a game that should have been winnable for them. So now they are hungry for a win. Either that or they are crushed and being a back-to-back game. I'm tired, but I doubt they are tired because they are young. So this is what Frank Vogel said about Boogie Cousins. He's on track to get healthy by the playoffs, and we'll have to see where he is at with rhythm and conditioning and training and all that stuff. But there is a possibility he returns this season, yes. So he made a comment before that he wanted him in March. He could get into the rhythm and into the timing and all that requires to be part of the system. He wanted to have him in March so that way he would enter the playoffs with already some game experience with this team. I don't know if that's the case. I know that it would be a risk, but he's doing a lot of, and I'm gonna put some of the clips here. He's doing a lot of things that are indicative that he could be playing soon. I'm not a doctor. I know that other people that have damage, that had the same injury, have taken a lot more time, pretty much like at least 2 months more than what he's being projected. I don't know. There's a lot of question marks on that, but all I can say is if he's coming back, I would understand why the Lakers have been kind of very passive about not bringing anybody. I heard a lot of stuff that is stupid, like Boogie never was great. That's one of the things I heard. I thought it was the biggest baloney. The biggest baloney. He was one of the best centers. And I'm not talking about how he is now. I understand if he can't play now the way he used to. You know, it's part of life. But saying that he wasn't great, that he was just good because he scored a lot of points in bad teams is a disservice to the truth. And it's a disservice and it's a disrespect to the Lakers, to Boogie Cousins, and these analysts keep disrespecting the Lakers, and I'm guaranteed that the Lakers are not gonna take that, and they are gonna show up and they are gonna win this championship. So really quick recommendations for the Lakers, or I'm gonna play like I was Vogel for a second, all right? So I would have, if Boogie comes back, I would have him playing center with Dwight Howard as a wing defender and Anthony Davis as the other wing defender. Kuzma and LeBron, you know, would also be on that position, but I would try to have Kuzma the less that I can on that. I prefer him to, you know, to guard somebody like smaller guards, even though they are gonna probably take advantage of him going. And I would say, look, if you need to give up something, give up a 2-pointer, but not threes. All right, you know, because he's gotta get into deep for the 2-pointer, and you know, facing a lot of 7-footers there when the defense collapsed. Then in the offense, I would take Boogie out of the painted area, probably because he's a good shooter. And but I don't know, with Rondo, him and Anthony Davis, I would use some of the plays that they used to use back in the days with the Pelicans. I don't know. These are my recommendations. Gotta go, but go Lakers, and let's have a good time tonight and enjoy the game. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and to look for more content, subscribe and turn on the notification. And feel free to share. Bye-bye.